Exactly. If those councils were to provide the truth to these courts, the document would read, we can't hold general elections because we're going to lose to Reform UK. Now, I'm a member of the Conservative Party and I was a Conservative MP once upon a time, but now I'm a commentator. And as a neutral journalist, I have to say, Nigel Farage is 100% completely and exactly right on this. Although the vast majority of councils that are cancelling their elections are Labour, there are some that are Conservative that are cancelling them. Turkeys don't vote for Christmas, but to be honest, turkeys should not be the electorate here. The local people should be the electorate. Council elections are very important, first of all, because your local council does a lot and to run the way you live day to day, the bins, everything, the roads, the potholes, yada, yada. But also, traditionally, they have been a vector for the British public to express their approval or disapproval of the government of the day. And therefore, what Keir Starmer is doing is denying the people of Britain a chance to say really loud and really clear, we don't want you anymore. It's Valentine's Day today, but the British public has no love for the Labour Party, no love for this government, no love for Keir Starmer, and they ought to be allowed to say so.
Love it. Great segue, Louise. Thank you. Right, hang tight, Louise, if you can. This is what Shadow Foreign Secretary Priti Patel told The Late Show Live about cancelled elections back in December. Take a look.
It's absolutely appalling, and it tells us everything we need to know about what is, quite frankly now, an authoritarian socialist government in the United Kingdom. They're running scared of democracy. That's what this is. They know they're going to lose those elections. By the way, that was an election in my county of Essex, a great county of Essex. That's just outrageous. They are now trying to erase democracy and the fact that they are denying people the chance to vote.
Louise, I don't want to be hyperbolic about this, but as I just asked Mally here in DC, is there any sense of, as Priti Patel said, authoritarianism, maybe a bit of fascism? You're cancelling elections, people are getting jailed for social media posts, 12,000 people a year arrested for social media posts. Is there any sense, I'm not saying full-blown fascist, but is there any, sense of it?
I wouldn't personally use the word fascist just because I'm not into trivialising the Holocaust and so forth, and that is what fascism has come to mean in the modern day, so I wouldn't use that word. But authoritarian, yes. Denying democracy, yes. Suppressing free speech. The ultimate free speech, after all, is free speech at the ballot box to say no to the government of the day. When I was a Member of Parliament, Keir Starmer was then the Director of Public Prosecutions, and I had a young constituent, he was 27 years old, Paul Chambers. He made a joke, an obvious joke, about Robin Hood Airport. And Keir Starmer prosecuted him for it. He prosecuted him for a joke on Twitter for 2 years. At the end of the day, he lost at the High Court, which was the equivalent of the Supreme Court at the time. He totally lost, didn't bother to come to court. This is a man who is quite willing to spend 2 years ruining the life of my young constituent. But now, as Prime Minister, has he changed his spots? No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. He's still suppressing free speech, and he's suppressing it in the ultimate way, which is not allowing people to say no. I was pleased to see Priti Patel say that. She's absolutely bang on. But I would have preferred it, as a Conservative myself, if the party had said to Conservative-controlled councils, no, you're not banning elections, you're not taking advantage of this. We are going to go to the people. Let the people speak. That's always the way. Sometimes you lose an election. And that's just a part of being a politician. And the way to fight that is not to cancel the elections, it's to be better at your job.